the end of first round and 1-0 at the beginning of the second round. So it shows you the club going to plug it. But against KCCA, they drew 1-1. I remember it was Nelson Senkatoka in the 58th minute, and then 64th minute, Ashraf Mugume, also known as Fadiga in quotes, was the player who helped KCC solve their point in that game. In this game today, KCC put out a 4-3-3 system, though we know with Mole, he changes with time. It's not like Mutebi who sticks to his way. Mole changes the moment he sees the trend the game is taking, and I believe today in front of their fans, normally with the carpet and with the show they had against Tonduparaka in the last game there, they would really love to use that to thrive on this game and try to get something out of it, because Mole said they are going to try and push for two competitions, the league and then the Uganda Cup. And the Uganda Cup, to win it, they have to get past Bright Stars. I believe him and Chiwanuka, when you compare both of them, both are new to the teams, though they have been in the teams. So in terms of experience, the teams that are there, but with the style of play, because I believe KCC, Yasa and Gift Ali plus Ashraf Mugume will help in the ball distribution, backtracking and then blocking. They also try to feed Davis Cassidy, who has proved to be a box player, and will hope out to also try and get the more numbers to the tally of the goals he has already scored for them in the league. For me, it will be a great game. But talking about KCCA as a team, I believe they are going to push right away from the first minute.
Mike, Bright Stars coming to this, Fifi has told you that it's only two victories for them this season, and all of them coming off Sports Club Vida. But they've got to compose themselves right and under not the best of weather conditions, because like if you were in Kampala yesterday, it's similar to what happened yesterday. It's becoming dark, the clouds are forming, and many down there, the Philip Omondi, may be worried. Mike, do you think the football will live to its billing, and who can actually light it up for us, especially on the Bright Stars side? Coach Paul Kiwa has given us Derek Were, Andrew Kagwa, Simon Semayange, Warren Bule, Derek Ngobi, Fiat Cleophas, Ibrahim Kasinde, Marvin Youngman, I don't know how young he is, Emmanuel Loki, Yasin Mugume, and Joseph Janjali. Joseph Janjali has been there, done that, especially for Masazaga Buganda. I don't know whether he can live to his billing against the KCCA side, whose coach is looking at two fronts, the Uganda Cup and the Premier League, of course.
Yeah, of course, it's a do or die for Bright Stars. Of course, it's a game they are looking at as something of a salvation. They are trying to fight for their lives in the Star Times Uganda Premier League. It's a team that does not really play so well, especially in the second half. Their game normally comes in the first 45 minutes. So what they need to do is try to push KCC a little bit harder in the final third and get the goals there. They have quite some very good youngsters in that team and experience, but the problem they have is defending. And if you look at the previous games there, they've been conceding some silly goals, I would say, because the concentration is actually lacking. Even at home at Kavumba, where they host their games, you watch how they play. Very nice football, they pass the ball so well, but when it comes to defending, they give out childish goals there. And against KCCA, that is the moment that maybe probably KCCA should be using to actually get them on the back of their foot. And it's always going to be very, very important on how the first 15 minutes or 20 minutes do go, because Bright Stars play very well, like I said, in the first 45 minutes, but they normally lose the concentration towards the end of the game. So to me, it's a game for KCCA to try and win it and probably go to the next stage.
Yeah, the two coaches are Paul Kiwa and Mole Biekwanso. Try to get the results, but of course for Paul Kiwa, they have not been coming through. Yeah. How best can he tactically assemble a team against a really flamboyant KCCA that has been assembled by Mole?
I think he's first found a solution for the goalkeeper. Simon Tamale is one of the most promising keepers, but he conceded howlers against URA, holding the ball and letting Stephen Mukwala just get past him. He went on to meet him and then just shot the air, just kicked the air, and the ball passed this side.
Even against Vipers.
So today he goes in with a different goalkeeper. I think he's Were. He's the goalkeeper he has deployed today in this game. That is the first solution he has found for his goalkeeper, who is not firing in all cylinders, like they would love to say. Then when you talk about Fiat, I think he was one of the last matches he had a match of the man of the match performance in that game. So they are building on that today to try and get something from. They are a good team with with great character and charisma, but they miss so many chances. In their last 3 games, they come close to the goal and decide to shoot upwards, sideways. So for me, they'll have to work and concentrate on shooting techniques to try and counter KCCA, who I think at home, first of all, KCCA love to play on the pitch that Fisher Turf. They played there at time immemorial, and not only that, in front of their fans, and it is a knockout cup you have to win.
Michael, your final remarks before we cross over to the Philippines.
I only hope it doesn't rain because we all know what is going to happen. You know, like you talked about the weather outside there, a little bit getting dark, but certainly, hopefully, the game does not push to extra time, or even we know you pray to God that it doesn't really rain. Otherwise, yeah, otherwise it would be disaster. Just hoping that may the best team win.
Who do you think will come out winner, especially at halftime?
I think it's really hard. Halftime could go draw, and I don't know whether it goes, but could be a draw. But second half, just like we saw Police, who are a second half team, even KCC normally up their game, and Mole has been very good with the substitution, so he could also be good in this game, and they try to do it with Bright Stars.
In Oloya, Mike, you work with Oloya at some stage?
Yeah, at Magic FM. Yeah, he's a very wonderful FIFA referee, done so well. And certainly, this is the game of a magnitude that he can actually handle. So I believe he's going to give us a very good game.
Okay, let's cross over to the Philippines money. But if you are in the comfort of your offices, because it's starting to rain and trying to make not to go into any part of the traffic, just use your TV.
Yeah. Tell them how to get it. The application, Your TV, first download it. Yeah. MTN, it's free of charge. You don't have to use any MBs. Then for the other networks, subscribe with a few MBs. That is Your TV for you. As we have the starting lineup, definitely for Benjamin Ochan coming in this one. You thought Derrick Ochan could do, but we've seen that is for Bright Stars. As we go back, of course, to Peter Tai for the commentary.